fun. And we shared our testimony at school as well as the testimony of others. And I began to understand better what Revelations 19:10, when it says, "For the testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy." During this school year, I came to understand that very well. In fact, during the spring, something miraculous happened. On April 21st, 2020, a GSSM instructor, David Wagner, shared testimonies of how God had raised he and one of his sons from the dead at different times in their lives. And it's really interesting because my sister her daughter had lost her baby. She was pregnant. She lost her baby, and she was about to have to deliver a dead baby at that very time. So then on the 22nd, I shared the testimonies with my family via text message about how God had raised my teacher from the dead and his son from the dead. And God performed a miracle. I believe the testimony that I shared, along with the word of God, several people, we have been studying about how Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead at that very time. So we shared this with our family via the text prayers that we were giving. And on April 22nd, Nisan 28, year 5780, God raised my great niece from the dead. It was an awesome miracle. She gave birth to the baby. It was not breathing. In fact, during the time that she was in the hospital, they saw the baby's heart go from 160 down to 50 down to 0 on Saturday. And then that baby was raised up from the dead on Wednesday. The baby was not breathing. My niece began to sing to her dead baby, and then she had her hands on her and said, "You will declare, you will live and not die." She heard a little cry and then another cry. And our great God, I believe he caused my family to have a corporate, a community of faith. The gift of faith rose up in us as we shared the testimony of how Jesus had raised 2 other people from the dead in the 21st century. So I thank God for helping me to understand that the testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy. May you be encouraged today that Jesus is still healing, delivering, and setting free today. Then after I was commissioned on May 7th from school, I had an opportunity to do a teaching series on hearing from God at my daughter's church. And that led to also teaching young people. So God is really, really moving. And I thank you if you have supported me in any way toward this journey with God. It's been so exciting. I mean, God is just moving and doing so many marvelous things. What will he do through GSSM in 2020, 2021? I want to find out.